today we're going to talk about, don't just sit there, move! And you're moving. So some of you think we're talking about exercise, and we are. But we have other things in mind too about moving.
Yeah. Such as, putting things off. How many times do we say, I'm going to clean up the garage when I get around. I'll get around to it.
When I get around
to it. Around to it,
Around to it.
Yeah.
We can get rich off of that one. Finding around to it.
Yeah. Well, we get around to it. And it's that putting off the procrastination because it's an unpleasant task, and isn't that what we usually do? If a task is unpleasant to us and we don't want to start it, we put it off and we do all the easy stuff first, the stuff we like to do, and then we put all the stuff, the stuff we don't want to do that may take longer to do.
That's why we're on the couch a lot.
I know. So
after work, you're exhausted. You're giving all your everything to your job. Then you come home and you pick up
and
the
you're
remote.
tired. Yeah. And you're tired, and you just want to rest. You just want to be a couch potato. But you have so many things. No, because there's so many things that are calling for your attention that you need to take care of. So you need to talk to yourself, right, and say, Don't just sit there. Move. Or do you have some things you haven't finished yet that you should have done a long time ago?
Me?
You. Or it's not.
Sure.
What? Like what? Name one.
Well, actually, this show is about a year behind.
You're kidding.
Put it off.
Oh my God.
A whole year? I dreamed about it.
Really? For a whole year?
A whole year. I kept all this powerful information from you because of fear. Fear. So how many of us don't move?
What were you afraid of? What were you afraid of?
Absolutely nothing. I don't think I've gotten started.
But then, what were you afraid of? Were you afraid of
what people? No. Trying to follow other people's platform.
Oh.
And not developing my own.
Oh. So you were so busy pouring into what they wanted to do, helping them fulfill their tasks, their desires, their
no, you look at other
dreams.
people and you try to be like them. You don't think you're like them, so you might not be liked.
So you put up what you wanted to do.
Right, because I wasn't like anybody else. And so I put it off.
And you're still not like anybody else.
And I don't.
And look what you've done. And look what you've done. You've been very successful in getting this started. So, I have to share this. One of the things that I have put off, and I was having this discussion with you guys earlier, with you and your husband, earlier, about this procrastination thing, and it's a putting off thing. And you know what mine is? I was telling you guys that, and you guys are hearing this now. I have 2 books that I started writing. I don't even want to tell you how many years ago. One I started writing 15 years ago. I started it. It's a novel, and it's a very good novel. And
I think we want to hear about that one because if it makes you
fan. It's a really good novel. Let me just say that. And I haven't finished it yet. And then I started another book later on, and I ran across it the other day just before I came back to Tallahassee to do these shows with you. And I enjoy writing too, and I haven't finished it. But I need to not just continue to sit here. I need to move. I need to move. By the way, I found this, and I want to share this with you.
Found something else?
So I'm always finding something. It's after a while. It's anonymous, I'm not sure who wrote it. After a while, you learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul. And you learn that love doesn't mean leaning, and company doesn't mean security. And you begin to learn that kisses aren't contracts and presents aren't promises. And you begin to accept your defeats with your head up and your eyes open with the grace of an adult, not the grief of the child.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn to build all your roads on today because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans. After a while, you learn that even sunshine burns if you get too much. So, plant your own garden.
Your own
garden.
Not
And
somebody
decorate,
else's.
not somebody else's.
Mm-hmm. Don't wait for somebody
And
else.
don't wait for somebody to do it for you. So plant your own garden and decorate your own soul instead of waiting
Don't be
for
so
someone.
afraid. Don't be fearful.
Don't be fearful. Don't
Just-
wait. Don't
just
put
move.
it off. Just move instead of waiting for someone to bring you flowers. Get your own. And you learn that you really can endure, that you really are strong, and you really do have worth. And so, I remember one year my birthday was coming up, and there was nobody particularly special in my life at the time, and I thought, I want some flowers. And so I sent myself flowers.
Okay.
I did. I sent myself flowers, and they were gorgeous.
Is there someone special in your life now? Okay.
There isn't. I'm still single.
But you're moving on it.
I'm still single.
You're moving on it now.
And
You're talking about it now.
That's right. So anyway, so what else do we do? We put off exercising. You were talking about. We're going to talk about exercising. How many times we put that off? I'm going to start. I'm going to start a diet. I'm going to start exercising and working out. It's usually right after we eat that big meal on Sunday. And we say, what do we say? I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start working. And we don't do it. We procrastinate. We put it off. But we're here to say, don't just sit there. Move.
Oh,
Don't let life pass you by with all the things you really want to do. Don't just sit there. Move.
All the talents that you have.
Yes, that God has given you.
Get up.
Get
off the couch. Move. Be obedient.
Be obedient. Because you know what?
Obedient is better than sacrifice.
Yes, and you know what? You're right. And I believe that if God gives you a talent to use and you don't use it, He's going to give somebody else those talents. Not that He's going to take those away from you, but He'll give somebody else the talents to use to make sure His will is done.
Right, and if you start using them, then there's more and more and more revealed to you as you move. But if you sit there, nothing happens. So we got a lot more to talk about on this subject. But for right now, we are out of time.
We keep running out of time.
We're going to increase this time, and I hope you all be able to stay with us. I think we're going to go to about 20 minutes. But anyway, if you're free, stay free. If you're not free, get